What up? It's Jimmy from odds.com. This is a clip from our big NCAA basketball show. To check out the entire show, hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. We move on. We move to the NEC, 7 p.m. Eastern. We have Fairleigh Dickinson Knights, 2-8, 1-3 in the conference at St. Francis, Pennsylvania. Red Flash, 3-8, 2-5 in the NEC. We're in Loretto, Pennsylvania for this one. Let's see what we are dealing with. St. Francis opening up as 6-point favorites. That's moved to 5.5 at a couple books. This total opened up at 150. It's now sitting at 150.5 or 151. FDU coming off back-to-back losses at Merrimack on Thursday and Friday. 6'7" senior Elijah Williams, Big Skeezy, has been out of the lineup since December 22nd. Losing his 14.3 points, 6.3 boards, and 3 assists a game is a big loss. Not only that, but that 3 assists makes him the leader in that category. The Knights get very little distribution, just 10.7 assists per game. They're led by guards Brandon Rush and Jaleel Jenkins, who both average 14-plus points per game. St. Francis coming off back-to-back games at Sacred Heart, winning the first by double digits before losing the second by double digits. In the win, they shoot 50.9% from the field, 45% from three. In the loss, they shoot 35.8% from the field and just 16.7% from three. Senior guard Ramir Dixon Conover fills out the stat sheet for the Red Flash. He averages 14.5 points, 5.4 boards, 5 assists. In that 2-game series for Sacred Heart, he scored combined 30 points, 14 boards, 10 assists, but they shoot poorly. They hit 41.5% from the field, 31.3% from three, but they're nice from the stripe, hitting 70%. Next, FDU St. Francis, Pennsylvania. Take it away.
Yeah, Jim, with this FDU team, plain simply, they just haven't been healthy. And you know what? Like, in this particular year, with the NEC going to the 4-team tournament format, they got to figure it out real soon. And let's be brutally honest, playing Merrimack and Central Connecticut State and going 1-3 isn't murder road. So I don't know what really to make of this FDU team, because if they get healthy and get everybody on the floor together at the right time, they may just be a team that's playing the spoiler role. So I'm worried about FDU. When I watched that series against Merrimack, you can tell that this team wanted to win. They wanted to win that game because the coach is an alum of Merrimack. A lot of guys that play for Merrimack are Jersey guys. So there was a lot there. And you could tell that the players in their post-game interviews were a little disappointed in themselves. But the fact is, Coach Horrendez said that these guys aren't healthy. And if they were healthy, we'd be really good. We'd be tournament quality. And I believe that. The issue is this team is a Jekyll and Hyde. They come out gangbusters and they dominate in first halves. You can look at the numbers, you look at the box scores, you can watch the games, and you know this. In the second half, I don't know what happens. The defenses make adjustments. The offense doesn't have an ulterior plan. They're not in-game freaking adjusting. So I just think that they're playing their way out of contention, and it's really due to injuries. Then when you look at your point guard, your floor general, your leader in Jaleel Jenkins, the guy's been struggling from the line. He's been struggling from the three-point range. He's been missing goddamn layups, and he's been turning it over in transition on times and buckets that last year and the year before he would score on. So I think that he's injured. I think that he's playing through an injury, and that's what we're seeing. We have to also now worry about Brandon Rush and his hip injury. And I just think that this is a team that if you want to bet on them, you take them in the first half. That's where they've had their advantage. What Greg Horrenda wants is to score 40 points in each half. If they can establish and do that, then they're going to win games and they're going to stay within numbers. What I do like about this matchup in Western Pennsylvania for FDU is the fact that they love shooting in this gym. This is a gym that they like playing in. And I think that they have a real good shot of in a buy low situation to come out and really not beat St. Francis, but keep it close enough to stay within the number. I think that as long as FDU can take the ball away and win on the offensive glass, with now James Square assuming that role, I respect Dixon Conover. There's no way that you can deny what he's done in limited minutes. He rebounds out of position. He's one of the leading win share point guards in the conference. He's a high usage guy. He's a high assist rate. He's better in the first game than the second, and that really goes for his team also. And I think that with the youth movement that you're seeing mixed in with some of these upperclassmen, it's a real interesting game-to-game analysis of the St. Francis team. Josh Cohen, Rennell Giles figure to play prominent roles in this game tomorrow. And if you don't have Miles Thompson, maybe that's a good thing. I think that playing the two big men on the floor together is St. Francis' best matchup advantage when it comes to the depleted front court for FDU. And if they're able to score with that lineup on the floor, they're going to win this game, and they're going to probably win it by maybe 2 to 3 points. With FDU, they don't give up. They always have a shot, and they always want to go to the rim. So I think that this team plays to the end of the game and backdoor covers the number. And I like the under in the game. I just don't have faith in FDU scoring as much as they need to, like the coaching staff wants. I think that this game probably ends up around 144 to 147, and at anything above 150 is a good number to me to back the under.
Well, let's get that for you. Unfortunately, it's not up at very many books. I can offer you Circa's +6 and 150.
I'll take both of those.
All right, well, let's lock them in right now. So we have FDU +6 -110 at Circa. And then we have the under 150 at -110 at Circa. And we are in business. That game pops off at 7 p.m. Eastern.